stop hard locking DPS for the love of for everything holy. Stop hard locking DPS if you know you're not good with the character. I just lost a ranked match. This is a completely different match when I do because I was tired of people hard locking DPS. I just lost a ranked match due to the fact that people kept hard locking DPS and we only had 2 healers, me and another person, and 1 tank. And that tank was a Thor. Meanwhile, we have Spider-Man, the hardest character to use, mind you. Iron Man, and I forgot what the other person was, but I'll probably remember later. But my lord, if people don't stop hard locking DPS, bro, it's getting so annoying to the point where it's like, what's the point of solo queuing? Solo queuing ranked in general is already a bad idea because you don't have the team synergy. 2, you're over here, you're hard locking DPS for what? Why are you choosing not to be a support or a tank? Especially if we already have 2. Here's the ideal team. The ideal team is 2 DPSs, 2 tanks, 2 healers. Maybe you can switch it up by having 3 tanks, maybe 3 healers, but you do not need 3 DPSs unless those 3 DPSs are better than the support or tanks. Because if not, we do not need you to. We do not need you to. You value nothing to the team. If you you value you're there to get lower, get people who are low. The tanks are for the damage sponge. The supports are for the healing, and you're supposed to be the kill rack up. Not everyone needs to be in the mind you. Unless we're defending, we are defending, mind you. Which most of the time we get. If you're not defending, there should be no reason why you're all the way across the map unless you have died. Why are you all the way across the map trying to farm kills? Like, I get it, you're trying to get MVP, but that doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter because guess what? We're over here trying to get rank up. We're not trying to. We are trying to rank up. We're not trying to farm kills. That's not the whole objective here. Which is why they need a team deathmatch ranked or something like conquest ranked, because regular ranked isn't gonna work for the people who just want to farm kills. Who just want and that's obviously what DPS is for. If you feel like you want to be an attacker, but DPS if that's the case, go tank. Sure, they're slower, but at least they can take more damage than most. Oh lord. It's like it sucks when you're going against actual good players on the other team, and then your team's being bumbling imbeciles. You know what I mean? Mind you, I'm not that good at the game. I'm trying to get better at it. Obviously, I main Adam Warlock, but I'm trying to switch to maining Luna Snow because she can heal quicker than Adam Warlock can. But I can't do that if I'm loading into a quick match, mind you. This is the quick match that I'm upset about. That makes me want to make this video. Because I was originally going to record a learning to use Luna Snow video. Because, I do that a lot. I did it with Adam Warlock. Don't think I did it with Adam Warlock. Did it with Spider-Man. I did it with Black Panther. I should probably make a playlist of that. Anyways, I'm not. Hard locking DPS is just the worst thing you can do, solely due to the fact that you're actively choosing to bear the responsibility of making sure because why am I in the back lines as a Black Panther murders me? Mind you, I'm a healer. I can't really do much against him. Because I was too busy healing y'all and making sure y'all have openings to actually attack back. Why am I getting ran through by a Black Panther and Iron Fist? I'm constantly getting because people are too worried about getting kills. And don't get me wrong, obviously there are some skilled DPSs out there. There are some people who are skilled with DPS, and I will not blame them for that. They're clearly good at what they do with their character. But those people also have common sense. Those people know that they're not just the only person who they're not the main character. Alright. It's okay to choose support. It's okay to choose tank. You don't have to specifically go DPS. Which, I understand why people were so mad. Like, why people in Overwatch were always so mad at people who just hard lock DPS. I never understood that until now. But now that I do understand it, why? Why do you choose the hard lock? What gives you the satisfaction of choosing Spider-Man, the weakest and hardest character to use, over choosing someone like we could have won with like Groot or Venom, but no, you chose Spider-Man because you wanted to be funny. And you do it in a ranked match, and people do it in ranked matches too. It's like you're going 0-17. If you do not switch characters right now and let someone else be a better Spider-Man, then we're like, it's specifically when I'm about to rank up or when I'm like really close to ranking down. I haven't ranked down yet, thank God. But I've gotten really close, and it's like, mind you, I'm silver 3. It was already a struggle to get here because of how many imbeciles I had to work with. And so when I actually queued up with a team, that's when I ranked up. That's when I actually ranked up. It's insane. I'm gonna make the learning Luna Snow video sometime soon. I'm gonna have a friend do it with me, so I'm not alone. So like, cause they're actually good with Luna Snow. They're gold 2, I think, or 1, I don't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna have a friend help me learn how to use Luna Snow because she's actually really good with using Luna Snow. Water break. She's actually really good at using Luna Snow. And I've seen them using Luna Snow, and they're actually really good. So, yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, freaking server issues, man. Like, my Wi-Fi is good. I know it's not the best or anything. I will still lag if I try to do certain things. But, like, I've gotten kicked out of so many matches just to reconnect, just to kick out. Like, you saw it at the beginning of the gameplay. It was just non-stop. Hey, you disconnected. You disconnected. You disconnected. Like, my Rivals has some server issues, and and I know it's not me because it doesn't do this whenever I'm playing a different game. It's specifically only Rivals. It only happens with specifically Rivals. It doesn't happen with Sparking Zero. Doesn't happen with Fortnite. Doesn't happen with any other game really that I play. I don't start lagging on site. Like, it doesn't disconnect me from any match unless like something's going on with the Wi-Fi or some like uploading something. Cause like my Wi-Fi is mid at best, so I know it's not me. I think so. It's definitely Rivals. But like, yeah, there's some server issues that I'm still experiencing. So I don't know what's going on with that. This became more of a rant video than I wanted to, but like, can you blame me? People who hard lock DPS think they're like the best at. Mind you, I'm playing with Aiden. He's a constant reoccurring guest on this channel if you haven't noticed. But playing with my homeboy Aiden, and this one dude, he's like, can you do? He was playing as Mantis. He was learning how to play as Mantis, and this one dude was like, can you do something, please, my lord? You know, get off Mantis. So he switches to Jeff. We lost because the other dude just didn't know what he was doing. He was playing Spider-Man. But guess who got SVP? Guess who got SVP out of the entire? It wasn't the dude who was smack talking. Let me tell you, it was freaking Aiden. Aiden got SVP. And people over here like, where are my heals? Where are my heals? You know, your heals will be fine if you're helping the back lines. It's not always just about the front lines. Help the back lines too. Jesus Christ. You do realize people like to sneak behind us and just start, like, destroying your healers, right? Like, it's easier for you to be like, oh yeah, our healers suck. No! They're getting absolutely pounded, by freaking Iron Fist. Like, I know you see the kill feed. You know who's getting, you know who's killing who. Hell! Obviously, if you're already in a fight, if you're mid-fight, then and you see someone getting like destroyed, finish what you're doing, or just like finish what you're doing and then help the healer. Because guess what? Your healers are the reason why you live as long. if you haven't noticed. Like, and mind you, I don't solely blame the players who play DPS. I also blame the roster itself, because most of the roster is DPS and not healer or tank or support in Vanguard, or no, strategist in Vanguard. But you don't need to be DPS all the time. Like, the max we need is 2, let alone like 3 still pushing it. I've had a ranked game, 4 DPSs, 2 healers. 4 DPSs and 2 healers. That is insane. If you see 2 other people using DPS, I mean 4 other people, 3 other people using DPS, why would you also go DPS? I switched to Venom immediately. I was originally out of Warlock. I switched to Venom immediately because why do I have to deal with the fact that you yourself cannot choose, like, cannot strategize well enough? Oh, you know, we have a Spider-Man on our team. That's fine. We have a freaking Star-Lord on our team. That's fine. We have a Scarlet Witch on our team, which she's getting her own video soon enough. Don't worry. Scarlet Witch and Cloak and Dagger are getting their video soon enough. We have a Scarlet Witch on our team. Let me choose Namor. Why are you choosing Namor? Choose a different character. You're not the main character. Please, for the love of everything holy, choose a different character that won't get us. Now, obviously, you don't win every game. You're obviously going to have those days where you're on a winning streak and we're on a losing streak. That's fine and dandy. That's A-okay. But if you're deliberately choosing to sell your team by choosing a DPS when we already have enough DPSs, then that's not our fault. That's your that's the DPS's fault. Now, obviously, people are gonna wanna, like, obviously, I can understand if you're learning a character and you have to actually play matches to actually learn the character, and that's completely fine. I don't blame people for wanting to learn a character. Learning a character is playing the game is how you learn the character. That's what I'm doing with the Moon of Snow. Alright? It's just the fact of the matter is you can't say you're good with a character and then completely sell your team. Like, because don't get me wrong, if Spider-Man's going 0-17 and claims he's a good Spider-Man, I'ma flame your ass. Like, it doesn't, like, I'm gonna flame you. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say you all this talk and what happened. But if a Spider-Man is going 0-17 and he's like relatively new to the game, he's still finding his main and whatnot, then I'm not gonna shame you for that. It's alright. Don't worry about it. It's one bad game. Like, obviously, and I can understand because everyone has their off days. Obviously, I'm not gonna say I'm good at the game each and every single time I play. But everyone's trying to work up their own skill set, or I don't want to say skill set. Skill set sounds like you're making up your own moves and whatnot. Everyone's looking up their own play style. Everyone's trying to learn how to, and I'm still developing mine. You know what I mean? Like, because you'll see multiple times where I'm like accidentally going into the front lines and like getting absolutely shredded for it. There's this one. You're about to see one scene come up where I'm about to like pop my ult. And I'm in the front lines just for my whole team to die because they're all spread out and not getting healed constantly by my ult. But that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because I shouldn't have been in the front lines. I should have been in the back lines, helping out everyone else who's in the back line. That's fine and dandy. You have those cases where you're still looking for your skill, your play style. That's fine. But like, being that ignorant person where you're just like constantly like trying to find a reason to play, like. I'm good with Spider-Man. I'm pretty good with Spider-Man. Not like the best with Spider-Man, but I'm pretty good with Spider-Man. You know what I mean? That's also because I've learned him. I played Conquest with him a lot. He's like the main character I use when I play Conquest. Him and Black Panther. But like in actual matches, I don't play Spider-Man. I don't use Spider-Man. I use Adam Warlock because Adam Warlock. Well, I used to use Adam Warlock until I changed it, and so I changed to Moon of Snow because Moon of Snow just like heals faster. Like, I don't, like, in regular matches, I don't do that because doing that is a risk, and we don't, like, and taking risk are like, don't get me wrong, taking risks are fine. It's just it depends on the repercussions of the risk. And ranking down, well, I mean, there's no repercussions to it, but like, it's wasting time. Like, I spent. I don't know how I'm trying. I don't know what I'm trying. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I obviously I came on here try to as it's kind of a rant video. It's more of a rant than anything, but like, just stop hard locking DPS. You're not, and like, unless you're like, you know you're good with DPS. Do not hard lock DPS. It's just because like, oh, and if you are a DPS, help the back lines. Don't just be in the front thinking you're like about to solo the whole team. You're not. I can tell you that a Hulk is gonna stomp you out brutally, and you will get absolutely stomped out like this.
It's now or never.